You see it. You see it. Your boy is a work of art. All right, give me a second. See how long it take Yella to pop up. Ooh, give me a second. I gotta set up some stuff. Got that. Uno momento, por favor. Uno momento, por favor. I need tape. Oh, let me take it. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Come on. All right. So, what can I improvise with? I need something to improvise with. I got stickers. Yep. Where they at? Yeah, give me a second. I wasn't ready. I hit live too soon. On me. Let's see. Let us see how this works. No. All right, come on. All right. We bike. All right, let me see. Hopefully my camera little thing doesn't fall out. Anyway, we're gonna see how long Yella. He said he'd take about 10 minutes, man. Listen. You know I am about time. My boy be driving me crazy. What up, Dury in the building, man? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Dury. What the hell? What up, Mr. He said? Good to see you. Good to see you. Man, we should be ready in a minute, man. Waiting on Yella. While we are waiting on Yella, I'm gonna go ahead. I thought I shared it. Come on, man. Come on. Thank you for the cat. Man, Mr. He said, man, shout out to the Harris Tribe Media Group, man. Promote conscious parenting. Thank you for the cash app, man. Thank you for the cash app. Did get that. Let me share this real quick. Just a real quick recap, like a little 1 minute refresher. So a few months ago, when Angel Reese took a hard foul from Caitlin Clark walked off like a punk. You know, the boys got up in their fifis. The sports boys got all up in their fifis. Oh, I'm not plugged in either. Hold up. Just give me a second. I might get disconnected because I forgot to tie into my Ethernet. My bad. I was on Wi-Fi. That's gonna go all the way bad if I did that. Let's see what happens when I hold up. Give me a second. I don't want to start trying to play the video when I'm on Wi-Fi because that'll be tragic. Let me get connected to my LAN. Hold up. Turn off Wi-Fi just to make sure. If I disappear, I didn't do it right. Hold up. I'm back. I'm back. Okay, I think it worked. I believe I'm good. Okay, so what was I saying? Okay, a couple months ago, Angel Reese took a hard foul from Caitlin Clark. All the sports guys got up in arms. What up, Quantum in the building? Hello. Blessing to the Harris group for show. Thanks, everybody, man. Appreciate y'all. Waiting on Yella to pop in real quick. But you know, chronic late tardation. That's my dude. Let's show. So I'm gonna do a little quick recap. This is just a quick recap of the back and forth that happened a couple months ago through Cam Newton show. I'm gonna play like a minute of this where they do like their little ping pong real quick.
And it got heated, all right? So first game of the season, this happens, all right? And so a fellow quarterback, RG3, takes it on himself and breaks down Angel Reese being the quote-unquote villain. And this is what he has to say.
You guys remember last year when Angel Reese celebrated Kennedy Carter getting that flagrant foul on the...
So you saw that foul. So then RG3 got on his podcast, which, you know, they talk on podcasts. You know, you talk. You get up there, you plug in your microphone, you maybe turn on the camera, and you start talking about something. So that's what RG3 did. But his wife, who's also a sports person, a former athlete, well, you know, in the background, she sits there and supports this podcast. Sometimes his kid will be on there. You know, me and Yella talked about this. But RG3 started talking about it.
Hip check against Caitlin Clark. You remember that?
Yeah, not
On the sideline.
Oh, wait, the video ain't there? Wait a minute. Up to the video. I see the video ain't there. Wait a minute. Why you ain't seeing the video? Where'd the video go? That's wild. Okay. My bad. I don't know what happened. I don't know why that changed. Let me go back a bit. So you can at least see the foul.
A fellow quarterback game of the season.
I don't know.
This happens. All right. And so a fellow quarterback, RG3, takes it on himself
the foul that started
breaks down Angel Reese being the quote unquote villain. And this is what he has to say.
And then here come RG3.
You guys remember last?
Let me read this quick, man. Pay them what they owe. But I don't know, yeah. Chris Classic, Take It Home podcast. Everybody listen next month, the 11th hour, C3 Ultimate Wrestling. We will be presenting that show to you. Make sure you tune in because Chris Classic is trying to wrestle control, literally and figuratively, of his company back. Oh, is that you? Are y'all hearing what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Your mic is doing something weird. I don't know if it's me or you. That was weird. And shout out to Quantum. And you are very welcome, Quantum. Appreciate you always. I was getting some feedback or static or something. That was wild. But just doing a little recap, showed the foul, and this is RG3's take.
Last year when Angel Reese celebrated Kennedy Carter getting that flagrant foul on the hip check against Caitlin Clark. You remember that?
Yeah, not
on the sideline, just baby, get her.
All right, can you hear me? Right, check.
Who celebrates like that?
Yeah, you coming through.
All right, cool. What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? My bad. The tardiness. I'm working on some with some new tech. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna be half StreamYard today, half IRL because I'm hungry. I'm about to go get some tacos. So let's do it.
This dude. We could have just postponed this, bro.
Man, look, this is the beauty of 2025. Okay, you could do a stream anywhere, in any circumstance, for any reason.
All right.
You like to sit down. Like I said, I'm taking advantage of my day off, nigga.
I mean, I'm just saying we could have just not did this today, but it's cool. I respect it. We're gonna push through. Did sound like the board was taking over. Dang. Let's go back.
Baby, get her. You get her.
Oh, that's what he said. Okay, now listen. I didn't pull this clip, but Angel Reese was on the bench at one point, and a girl fouled somebody on the opposite team. I think it was Caitlin Clark. So Caitlin Clark hits the floor. On the bench, Angel Reese stands up and starts clapping. Like she's happy that the person got harmed. So that's what he's referencing. And it was weird. In sports, that's typically not what people do when somebody hits the floor hard because they could get injured. You typically wait to see if they got injured. Like if you know they didn't get injured, maybe you'll get hard foul. Good, yeah, let's get them, let's go at them. But if they go down hard, you typically wait till they move, budge, get up, lift their head, give a thumbs up. She didn't do nothing. She started clapping. I was like, that was odd. But he's talking about that now.
Who celebrates like that for a flagrant foul on another player if they don't dislike that player?
And it didn't stop there.
Hold on.
It went to Ryan.
Let me call some cap.
Let's go.
Right. Because I'm also 50-50 on the whole RG3 thing. I'll go into that in a second. But here's what I'm gonna tell you. He calling cap like he's surprised about that. Nigga, you play football.
Yeah.
You played a sport where niggas celebrated motherfuckers going across the goddamn middle and tearing somebody fucking head off, bro. Like, don't sit up and act like the concept of people cheering because somebody on the opposite team got fouled hard is something that's lost upon him.
But even in football, there's a code. If it looks like somebody might have got injured, they'll take a knee. They'll start praying.
Shit, their team will. That don't mean the nigga that hit him. No, I'm saying, hear me out though. That don't mean the nigga that hit him was like, oh yeah, I'm sad he got hurt. No, some niggas don't give a fuck. Like I know you see the sportsmanship. Like some motherfuckers don't care, nigga. Like,
oh, for sure. Vontaze Burfict. Yeah, Vontaze Burfict was a prime example of that.
He did not care.
Antonio Brown ain't been right since. Antonio Brown has not been right in the head since Vontaze Burfict laid him out Jack Tatum style. But for the most part, most people are good sports, and especially high caliber, like not high, the high top tier stars. They typically
Right.
cater to their image and representation. Angel Reese kind of just doesn't care. She'll be the villain. She's more about that than LeBron. LeBron's like, I'll be the bad guy, but he couldn't take it. Angel Reese she's actually a little bit more willing to be a villain. She actually kind of has a brusque like personality. She'll like,
Right.
you know, that she'll say what she feels. So her clapping and stuff is still out of character for most sports. Clapping at somebody going down is still out of character for most people, especially high caliber, top tier, high profile athletes. It's irregular. It's notable. Like, 'cause it caught my eye too. I was like, that was interesting. Before people were even talking about it, but when RG3 brought it back up, it as of a proof that Caitlin Clark was hated by Angel Reese, I was like, there is some substantiation for Angel Reese really not liking. And we went over that last time, but just a quick recap before we get into what's happened since then.
Yeah, and All-Star Weekend kind of showed that too, because you seen everybody with everybody but them two.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't see them two nowhere around each other, but you saw everybody with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that was a little funky.
Yeah, they keep it funky, and it's cool though. Here's the thing, for like you said about sports, not just football, rivalries exist in sports. There are cities that hate cities. Go Bucks. There are teams that hate teams. There are players that hate players. There are coaches that hate coaches. There are some people that won't speak it. Like my whole city on the news when the Ohio State Michigan game is coming up, they'll just say that team up north and start crossing out M's and stuff. It's real petty. There'd be 40, 50, 60-year-olds on the news talking about that team up north instead of saying the University of Michigan.
University of Michigan.
Or was it the Crips and the Bloods where they won't say the other
Right.
letter? Like
they going to kick
Calvin,
Donald's.
like Balvin instead of Cal. Yeah, we going to McDonald's. We going to McDonald's.
Right.
No, McDonald's or whatever.
No, we're going to Keck Donald's. Got that?
Whatever. They do that stuff and they'll cross out all the M's. They will cross out the M's on street signs. They will cross out the M on like graphics on the news.
About to go get this honey real quick. You know what I'm saying? Go get this honey. Gotta go get this honey.
So hatred and despise, like that kind of level, it's natural for sports. It's
ingrained. Yeah, it's ingrained in sports culture. Yeah.
So I didn't think there was anything wrong. Yeah. Now bubble it. It'd be bubble it, boobies. No sound. I hated the Red Sox and the Celtics. Yeah, exactly. So it's natural. I'm okay with Angel Reese hating Caitlin Clark. I'm okay with Caitlin Clark hating Angel Reese. We grew up like this. That's normal. So when RG3 said it, I didn't think there was anything about it. Like there was nothing. There was no news here. Like there was nothing to see.
Egregious. Yeah, nothing egregious. Yeah.
But people got in their feelings, which they about to get to.
Saying his take about RG3.
So this is what happened after
the
RG3.
one thing we know about RG3 is he's not having conversations at his home about what black women have to endure in this country, about what young black women and athletes like Angel Reese have had to deal with being on the opposite side of Caitlin Clark's rise and ascension into stardom.
Oh,
when's the last time
nigga.
in your household you've had a
boo, nigga, boo?
Hey,
shit.
Hey.
Talking about a league that's still 80% black. Yeah, man, because one white girl came in. She ain't even the first one. They act like Diana Taurasi just wasn't whooping the whole WNBA ass for the last 20 years, bro.
Elena Delle Donne.
Right. Stewie. Brianna Stewart still killing it.
Yeah. Even back in the day, man, when my girl Katie Smith from Ohio State came into the league from the ABA, when the ABA folded, man, came to WNBA hooping. It's like, come on, man. White girls be balling. Come on.
Conversation about what she's dealing with. You haven't been able to do that because in both of your marriages, you've been married to white women. You haven't had opportunity.
You hear Ryan Clark talking about this man's marriage. RG3 was talking about what happened on the court. This guy went into the dude's house.
To have those conversations to educate you on what they're feeling, what Black women deal with, what they're seeing when they think of a young Angel Reese. And the whole time that he's mimicking Angel Reese and bobbing his head and moving his neck while he's doing this whole piece, his wife is in the back amening and clapping.
I kind of get the gist
of what he.
Yeah, so we get the gist, man. We get the gist. So that was just a little quick recap for anybody that did not remember what happened a few months ago. Oh man, so this has been going on for some time now. This has been going on since the ladies went to college. So let me get ready to catch y'all up. So after dude went in on RG3, went on his wife. He's not Black enough because he married a white woman. RG, what we didn't follow up with was the apology. So after dude went in on RG3 and his wife, and you ain't Black enough, you married a white woman, you a sellout, you ain't no good, you trash, you a cornball brother. I mean, he did he did the most on RG3. So he had to come back and apologize because he did go too far. Especially for somebody that has a biracial kid. You can't be talking about somebody having a white wife. It's a bad look, Shannon. It's not a good look, Shannon.
And that's probably the only reason he decided to apologize, because motherfuckers called him out.
They drug him. Yeah, they put up the receipt. Like, this you?
Yeah.
And this you? Now he is currently married to a Black woman, but still that should not diminish or make your sports sake. Who you're married to should not take away or create your sports sake. But here we are. It's 2025.
Welcome to the pivot. I mean, a little bit ago, we started some different things, having pivotal conversations. I never thought that a transition into me.
Look at this nigga.
Yeah,
this is my first time seeing it. This nigga doing a straight down the barrel YouTube video. Apology. Nigga, welcome to YouTube.
Yeah.
Thought you
I
was
messed
special.
up.
Right. Thought you was special, old former NFL ass nigga. Now you a regular ass YouTuber. Got to do a fucking look down the barrel ass YouTube apology for some dumb shit you done said. Because you thought your opinion was more valid than everybody else's.
Yeah.
Goofenstein.
By myself, about me, about things that I've said, and about things that have affected not only me, but others.
Obviously, Mrs. She said in the building. Hello, Mrs. She said. Saw you outside for your shame Sunday. Good to see you. Thank you for the Cash App. Promote conscious parenting, love, and abundance. Because everything else, he said, she said. Shout out to you.
Talk of the week has been the back and forth between myself.
Now, real quick, because again, this was about a month ago. Yep, 1 month ago. I just wanted to double check. So I'm going backwards to last month, the month before, because this is kicked up again. And we're going to get there. Let's go.
And RG3. All of it started over an Angel Reese take that he felt was a sports take that I didn't feel that way about. I felt it was away from the court. I felt that it was away from basketball. And because of the personal feelings I have about RG3, I took a take that was personal to another person and made it personal to myself.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't have done that.
Nah, you shouldn't have sucked it. He should have had it in black and white for a dramatic razzle. He should have put a little extra on it. A little extra dip on the chip. Let's go. But yeah, it was a sports take about a sports rivalry between two sports athletes, sports figures, on a guy that's a former sports player on a sports podcast. It should have stayed there. But because they don't like the fact that this man is married to a white woman, it went elsewhere. Because that's the crux of this. There is some deep-seated hatred, unnecessary. You can feel how you want to feel about white people, but man, when you start bringing in his wife, talking about he ain't having these kind of conversations about black women in his home, and he's got a black daughter because it's biracial, she's gonna be black.
Right.
You want to see her like, yeah. So like, let's quit playing on people's names because it's all over sports, and you want to bring up his wife and who's in his house and what's happening in his house. And your mic is doing that thing again. Unless that was out. That might have been background noise. Let's see.
It's background noise. Yeah.
I shouldn't have brought his wife into an equation, even though in my mind, before speaking about her, I processed as much as I possibly could to speak of her in a way that was positive, trying to make sure
No, you
it only
wasn't.
illustrated a point.
Man, it goof ass nigga. There wasn't an ounce of nothing you was trying to say that was trying to hold her in a positive light. Matter of fact, you was trying to highlight her as a negative for him. Nigga, nothing about her existence in that room was that you brought up was supposed to be positive.
Yeah.
Oh shit, hold on. Add Twitch on, bro.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Yeah, I got you. I got it.
You got it? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Watts is in the building. Yeah, so what he did though, he did speak positively of Greta. He was like, she seemed like a nice woman, she seemed like a good woman. That's what he did. He spoke positively, but he used her, weaponized her to attack RG3. You got her back there kikiing and clapping in the background.
Singing in the background.
Positive. Yeah. And saying you can't speak about anything regarding a black woman because you married a white woman. That's still using her to negate what she's doing. So it's like, yeah, he tried to neuralize us. He tried to
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. With the whole Obi-Wan, this take is not the take you thought it was.
That's not the flex you thought it was.
About the way that he approached Angel Reese. And in that, in some ways, and to some people, I probably missed the mark.
Yeah.
I have a lot of experience with RG3.
Here we go.
Know some things about him personally. I'm not going to.
Now, again, you got a minute and 35 seconds of an apology saying I shouldn't have done that.
Right.
A minute 30 seconds. You see, it's a 28-minute video. There are no Epstein tapes. There was no island.
With RG3. I know some things about him personally. I'm not going to say that we are close. I'm not going to say that we are friends.
You don't need
but
to
those
apologize.
Things already imprinted in my mind. Those feelings, already things that have developed over our experiences together, over some things that he said to me, done to me, probably some things I've said to him. They played a part in how I felt.
So instead of just apologizing and moving on, because you brought up this man's wife, you're saying over the course of the years that you guys have worked together at ESPN and other places, he has said some things to you, which you're not telling us what they are. He's done some things to you, which you're not telling us what they are, that made you feel the way you felt, which is why you brought up this man's wife.
No, he's done some things that I haven't commented on because I didn't want or need to attack him. And in this case, I wanted to defend a young black woman, which ended up being an attack on him. He felt, or at least he said, an attack on his family. And that was never the case or never the intent of mine.
When you lying ass bitch ass nigga, that was more than your intent, nigga. That's what you did. Talking about that wasn't your intent. No, that wasn't your intent. That's what you actually did, my man. You did it.
Yeah.
You did. So yeah, it wasn't your intentions. It was your actions. It was what happened.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Yes, I think a larger thing that has now happened is people who love and people who know me have now had to come to my defense because they know my heart.
People whose bills I pay had to come to my defense. My wife, whose bill I pay, my mama, whose bills I pay, all these people whose bills I pay had to come to my defense.
Intent of my words. By bringing in, maybe, I can't speak for these people, by speaking about RG's wife, it's now brought my family into the equation.
Oh! Ain't that crazy how that worked?
Ain't it funny?
That's crazy. So I brought your family into it. So now my family got brought into it. I wasn't expecting that.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought that because you smashed a white woman, somebody will bring up the fact that I smashed a white woman and I got kids by a white woman? Who would have? What that got to do with what I said? What that got to do with me talking about your
what
white
they got to do? What they got to do with anything? I ain't say all that.
Yeah. What matter who I play hide and pickle with?
But Bianca into the equation, or my children, Jordan, Logan, Jaden, into the equation.
The white one.
I certainly didn't want.
We wasn't bringing the rest of them kids, and we wasn't worried about them black babies over there. We wasn't.
Right.
When nobody worried. The rest of them kids,
yeah, nobody bring up all the kids.
When nobody worried about the kids, we talking about that one. That one little bright one over there. Who baby that is?
Yeah, come on, man.
Who baby that is though?
And he thought he was gonna skate too.
Who baby that is?
He thought he was gonna skate.
Them to have to be sort of the casualties of my Twitter or my media wars. Yanka,
and
in particular,
listen, my Twitter or my media wars. As a grown man and as a public figure who wants to be in this protect black women mind state, why are you in Twitter wars? Not war, not exchanges. Why are you going to wars? And it's always with another black man. He's been at odds with RG3. He's been at odds with Marcellus Wiley. Not a black man before on the behalf of black women. He went into it with Andrew Schultz. So he's constantly getting into it for black women who he's not related to against comments that in most circles would be considered innocuous, harmless. Saying that one sports person hates their rival, that's not a hot take. But because it's a black woman, everybody is trying to tone and word police people about their sports analyzation, whatever, however that word go. You know, I'm struggling right now. GD, leave me alone.
Has taken a lot of heat, has taken a lot of hate. All she's ever done is give her life to her family. All she's ever done is make sure all of our kids, yes, that includes Jaden and Jordan and Logan, had the best home life, the most present mother, the best provider, the best support system that they possibly could. And then after that, after taking care of that family.
He talking about his current wife?
I believe so, one of them.
Nigga, we ain't talking about her. We talking about that white woman. Nigga, you know who we talking about.
But the truth is, nobody cares about the woman anyway.
Right.
Like, they're not even, this is a sports thing. Well, it don't matter who you mess with. It don't matter who your wife is or who you had kids with.
Right, it really don't matter.
That's the point.
Yeah, but also,
go ahead.
But no, I'm saying, but also don't be dancing around the issue. Because he did get drugged for that white girl. He got drugged for that white baby. And you see he dancing around the issue. He want to bring up his black wife and how much she contribute and all that other. No, nigga, we ain't talking about that. No, you deflecting ass little bitch. You know what the fuck we talking about. You know why we're here. Like, you know why we here. Why you playing? Why you playing in our face right now? We ain't worried about them black kids. We ain't worried about that black woman. She ain't did nothing wrong. Stop trying to throw her in front of you.
Yeah.
As the shield, as the why we not supposed to criticize your goofy ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's what it sounds like.
That's exactly it.
Decades of her life, she's now moved on into getting a degree, getting a master's, starting a PhD program, and now working to counsel and take care of others. I don't think she deserves, she does not deserve the hate that she got because of me. To her, to my children, I am sorry. I have to start to think about how my words impact, who they impact.
Really?
And the effect of the fallout on you guys.
Now, this is somebody who went from sports to media. So he's media trained. Before he started the pivot, he was on another podcast where they fell apart with Marshall. What was the name of that? Oh my God, I forgot the name of the thing already.
The goddamn, what was the thing called? I forgot it.
I forgot it too.
Damn, it was basically the same setup.
It was the same setup, but it was Marshall. They said Brandon Marshall wasn't paying everybody out, so they split off with Brandon Marshall. So again, another fallout with a black man. They had a war of words too. So he
wasn't on that though. To his credit, he wasn't on that. It was just just Fred. It was just Fred and Channing.
Okay, well, Fred and Channing. Okay, gotcha.
But he kind of came in as their savior though.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you want to look at like he jumped in it, still, that's kind of the same energy too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it was almost like I will help y'all fight the big bad Brandon.
Yeah.
So that leads me to Greta Griffin. Let me say this before getting into reasoning, before getting into
you don't need a reasoning
thought process.
Just apologize.
She
man.
should not have been brought up.
Should never have been.
In me trying to make a point about how having Black women close to you and the things that you learn from them can help you in the way that you approach and speak to and about them.
Right. So I never know what's going on. Yeah, it's a lot of us don't. So this is an ongoing feud. I Am Athlete. I thought that was the name, but I wasn't sure.
I Am Athlete.
Yeah. So he, in talking about RG3, had no reason to bring up the wife. It doesn't matter if she's in the background. So they're gonna talk about the kid because the kid be running around behind them too. So there's no reason to bring up the people who are in the background. That's harder to take. If they didn't have something to say on the take, lead them out of it. So he knows he's media trained. He's been on ESPN for a minute. He's seen people get suspended for some of the stuff they said. He's seen Stephen A get suspended. He's seen people get fired for the stuff they said. He knows, but he was feeling himself. He was on the podcast. He wasn't in his suit. He got a little casual and started bringing up people's wife. Now, even if you said even if you spoke well of her, you used her to attack RG3 and his blackness and what the conversations he don't have in his house. You don't know what kind of conversation he has in his house. Right. He's a Black man. He probably has a Black mama and Black sisters 9 out of 10 times.
Oh no, God forbid he knows any Black women. God forbid he actually got Black siblings, or you know what I'm saying, auntie or mama.
You think he might have a Black best friend? Right. He might have a Black best friend.
God forbid. You know, because once you marry a white woman or a white person,
you don't know anybody Black.
You just stop associating with everybody that's Black. So stupid ass nigga. Crazy.
She didn't need to be the illustration of that. I could speak positively about what they are without making the insinuation that it's something that non-Black women don't do well. I'm doing the exact same thing.
You didn't even insinuate that she didn't do it well. You put it on him. But I mean, I get it. She's there too in the household. So neither of them could speak to Black issues because neither of them was a Black woman. I get it. But you're also not a Black woman, sir. You're also not a Black woman.
Or it may have seemed that I did the exact same thing to her that I'm trying to keep people from doing to Black women.
Yeah.
My thought process was in seeing certain clips on my algorithm, on my timeline, they do a podcast together. In that podcast, they talk very openly about not being Black enough. They talk very openly about biracial kids, what it's like to not be accepted in the Black community. They very rarely talk about Black women. In the video that RG...
Do you think this man sits there and really watches RG3's podcast after saying he said and done things to me that I don't speak on?
No, he don't. He definitely got the synopsis from somebody else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Come on.
And the weird part is that's a whole different type of Black conversation in itself.
Mm-hmm.
Something that he wouldn't even know about. So yeah, they not having the what Black women think or deal with conversation. They're having what mixed Black kids deal with and think, which is a whole different conversation.
And shout out to Shags for the bits over on Twitch, man.
Let's go with the bitter. The big old bitter.
Reposted that I felt like mocked Angel Reese. She was in the background. Did I love the optics of RG3, a Black man, attacking and imitating, and what I felt insulting, mocking a Black woman as his wife was in the background, almost seemingly as a prop of, and this is my feeling, of what was good, amening, nodding along, and applauding what I felt like was a personal attack. I didn't. But that doesn't mean because I have that feeling about what you do to someone else that I can do that to you. So to Greta, I was out of line.
Yeah.
I was out of bounds. I apologize. To all of the people that don't like RG's take or takes or the way that he moves.
Hey man, shout out Shags is dropping bits after bits after
Let's
bits over there, man. This
go.
is throwing bits to
Let's
the wind. I
go.
love it. Love to see it. There's bits everywhere, man.
Let's go.
Oh my God, kibbles and more bits. More bits.
Bits on bits
More
on bits on bits on bits on bits on bits. Let's go.
And for anybody on YouTube, my bad. Bits is money. Bits.
He making it rain on them hoes.
Yeah, let's go. Shags is throwing the money around. Woo. Oh.
Or even if you just in this conversation take my side and want to support me.
God dang, Shaq. What
Let's
are you doing,
go.
Shaq? Throwing
Let's go.
bits everywhere. Just throwing bits left and
I just
right.
paid for this burrito I just bought. Let's go.
Hey, more bits.
More bits.
Man, it's
We got bits on bits on bits on bits on bits on bits on bits.
Let's go.
We
Leave his
got
family
Shaq
alone.
throwing the bits.
It doesn't
Yella
take a daily
freestyle,
attack.
making it hit. Oh,
Let's go. Go ahead,
my
freestyle.
bad.
Go ahead.
My
Go.
bad.
Fitty freestyle. Go ahead.
For the bits, yo, Shags over there throwing the bits. Yella freestyle,
Yeah.
making the
Yeah.
hits.
Yeah.
If I was a chick, I show him my tits. Thank you, Shag, for sharing the bits.
He about to put him stop pay on all that. He about to put him stop pay on. Block his card like no. Hey, my car limit just went up, so I'm celebrating. Hey, let's go. Hey,
let's get it.
Let's go.
Let's go. Turn up.
And then, hey, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna complain.
On his wife, on his children, to remind him that you think his takes, or whatever it is the wrong thing to you. Families should be off limits. I started that by bringing her into it.
Sure did.
I see that now. No matter what my intent was, the impact was different. If I had to do it all over again, I would do it a different way. And in doing it all over again, instead of pointing to what non-Black women can't do or don't do, or the conversations I don't feel like they can have, I should have pointed to what having a positive Black woman in the household could do. I think back to Alexis Ohanian when he was on our show. He talked about being married to Serena Williams and the things that he has learned through not only the conversations they've had, but through the life they've experienced. He brought us back to childbirth. Many of us know how high the mortality rates are in this country for Black women. But
now he's about to go into the whole spiel. But now there is some validity in knowing about the group of people that you're speaking about. I'm with that. Like if you're going to speak on a group of people or a person, you might want to have some knowledge of that group of people or that person. That's absolutely correct to me. That's absolutely correct. What I do not understand, though, is why you have to know about Black women for a sports take. Like he said, on the court, somebody got injured. Angel Reese stood up and started clapping. He said, and that is an example of why I think this person hates that person. It doesn't matter what color Angel Reese was. When somebody gets injured or fouled hard and you start clapping, it looks away. It looks antagonistic. It don't matter what race they are. You don't need to know what Black women go through. White women go through. Native American women go through. Just like that part is what gets me. Yeah, you got to give him credit for acknowledging his actions and holding himself accountable, regardless of who told him to or not. He jumped on a hot take, got burned, and showing accountability. That's what's up.
Clearly, that wouldn't extend to Serena Williams. That wouldn't also include one of the world's greatest athletes of all time, but it did. And it taught him a lesson. I feel like those lessons are invaluable in understanding, in feeling, in being empathetic to what Black women go through. Alexis has now become a champion in support of not only Black women, but all women. Alexis has now become one of the leading voices in pushing women to the forefront. He's also become one of the leading voices in understanding the need to protect Black women. See,
so that's the thing right there. So that's his core thing, protecting Black women. And my issue is you cannot protect Black women in places where protection doesn't need to be had. In the podcast space, when somebody is just talking about a sports thing, this person hates their rival. That's fair game. Didn't talk about her mama. Didn't talk about who she was smashing. Didn't talk about what she was wearing off the court, which a lot of people have done. It was about the way she acted inside of the game, how she responds to fouls, how she talks about her opponent, all that kind of stuff. That's all part of the sport. So how it got to you got to protect Black women. If you are a sports figure and you can't take criticism about the way you behave on the court and around the court, that's not protection. That's something different. I would call it like coddling or something like that. That's not protection, because you have to be able to take basic criticism about your game, about the way you play, about your sportsmanship, about your gamesmanship. All that's fair. That's all fair. But he took it and made it about protecting Black women. Like any criticism levied at a Black woman, no matter what her profession is, no matter how public it is, even if there's an established history of journalism and people critiquing their profession, you can't do it if it's a Black woman.
Is those conversations.
Right. That's what it feel like.
Opportunities.
And that's in like, and that's like most things. And that's like most things though. It's like soon as a Black woman involved in it, the level of criticism needs to be reduced. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But then they want to be treated equal.
Right.
Like they wearing shirts at the All-Star game talking about pay us what you owe. And y'all can't even take criticism the same way.
Right.
You want to know why LeBron James also make a couple $1 billion a year? Because he's criticized and scrutinized to the nth degree. Everything about his life is scrutinized to the fucking T. To the point to where we know how much money this nigga spend on his body per year. If you can't deal with that level of shit, you don't need to get $40 million. You need to just keep making what you're making, because you're not even ready for that type of shit. You're gonna crash out.
Yeah. I mean, you got major sports analysts and journalists and stuff saying, I don't like LeBron publicly. These are like the journalists, the people who publicize your game, your stats, your legacy. They're saying, I don't like this guy. Nobody bats an eye. Nobody's like, oh, that's who was he married to? Nobody does that, because that's sports. That's something that's allowed. You cannot like, it used to be everybody kept it plain, numbers, facts. Now it's very opinion based, and it's been accepted. It's got to be accepted for the women too. You got to take it for the women too.
Yep. Because you yourself, Ryan Clark, can set up and criticize the gameplay and actions of many NFL players. So now, because it's her, we got to protect her. That's why people don't want to take it serious. Like for real. That's why people are never take it serious.
Yeah.
Because we're not even watching the same thing. That's why we'll never see it as equals, because we're not even watching it through the same lens. They want us to critique it like we watching rec league basketball. Well, that's how we gonna treat it then.
Yeah.
And not watch it.
If these were the middle school girls, yeah. These are grown women.
All right, I'll be right back, bro.
Yep.
And experiences that change you. That doesn't mean you can't get them from your mother. Doesn't mean you can't get them from your sister. As a man who is close to his family and has a mom and has a sister, I know we don't speak every day, even if I should be better. I know I don't share with them constantly about what they're going through. But you do know, when you have a woman in your household, when you're married, when it's your significant others, those are the conversations you have daily. And those conversations can change you. So it's not about what.
Now, I'm sorry. I live with a black woman romantically. I live with family black women. We do not daily discuss what black women go through daily. That's never 45 years on this planet. It's never been a daily thing. Do you know what black women are going through? It's never been every day. So for him to say that is wild. I want to know what is going. I think he must live with Michelle Obama. Anybody seen that podcast where the dad she corrected Obama, her husband and her brother, that one of the negatives of their dad was him being a provider. And her brother was like, well, I guess that could be seen as a bad thing. I'm like, that was wildest. That blew my mind that they reframed being a provider as a negative. But that's the only way I can see you having conversations about what a black woman goes through every single day. That's an odd thing.
Black woman can't bring. It's about the clarity. It's about the levity. It's about.
Yeah, Quan, I'm trying to tell you. That's the only people are reacting to because Obama said something about boys should have like a gay friend or a gay mentor or something like that. So they said something, and people are tripping about that. But I'm like, okay, I'm cool with exposure. If you have somebody in your life that can teach you about other demographics, I'm okay with that. That don't really offend me in no kind of way. I think people should be exposed to people of different groups. But
you need a gay
when they a mentor. But nah, I'm okay with that. But when the provider dad was negative, because when he got home, because this is Obama's, they're like what 50 something, 60 something. So you know how old Michelle Obama's dad would have to be and what his day would have been like. So the fact that when he came home from whatever his job was, which was not an office job, it wasn't no office job. Because we talking about somebody that'd probably be like 90 or 100 if he was still alive. He came home from work, but he didn't help. He didn't help the mom with the chores and all that stuff. So that could be seen as a negative. This man he probably toiled, hard labor, hard physical labor all day, and didn't come home and bust down the dishes. So because he was a provider and took care of the bills, and mom was a stay-at-home mom, that could be seen as a negative. I was like, they're hyper feminists. It was a hyper feminist podcast episode that blew my mind. So they were super pro LGBT, which again, I don't have any problem with that because I do believe in exposure to different cultures and groups of people. But then shaming provider mentality was wild. Like division of labor is fair. Yeah, that was stupid. Because he's doing all the outside, all the money attainment, and she's doing all the chores. I don't have that's not toxic. That's called division of labor. He's 100% getting all the financing. She's 100% doing all the household chores. If that's the way, if that's what they agreed to, that's what they agreed to. So I hate that, making that a bad thing. But go ahead, yo.
It's like imagine in his brain, he just coming home, he tired, he probably like self-satisfied from being able to come provide for his family and shit.
Yeah.
Little Michelle and little what's his name? What his name? Michael, whatever her brother name
I think so.
Got some decent food on the table and all this other shit. Then 50 years later, this big head heifer on some podcast talking about well, it was toxic for him to just be a provider and not come home and clean up. Bitch, he been cleaning up all day. Like he been cleaning up all day. Shit.
Because he had one of them black jobs.
Yeah, one of them black as hell jobs. Nigga, they grew up on the south side of Chicago. Nigga, wasn't no black folks working no high upper end jobs, especially then.
You do all that working, put her butt through school, only for her to come back and say that's a negative. I was like, that was wild. I get to be at home and I work my dude, not doing nothing. They said, Mr. Fix type. Yeah, and that's cool. Like people can divide the labor. You can divide the labor how you need to. So automatically saying that it was bad that he didn't do the chores. I'm like, that's crazy to me. But that's their ideology. They leaning real feminist. I ain't for that.
The level of understanding and conditioning that having a black woman around can bring. It doesn't mean that that's the way
so
you have
been
to
conditioned.
Choose.
Let's go.
You love who you love. And I believe that everybody's created in God's image.
Oh, do you?
But in that person will shape your experiences. And it's that sort of front
Mic
row
change. Let's go.
seat to their lives that impacts the way that you move, the way that you.
Now, again, all this conversation that he's having right now is all about RG3 saying that Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark based on what he saw happen at a basketball game. All this exposition about black women and what being around them is like.
React, the way that you
Right,
act,
nigga. Like, matter of fact, how about me in this video, man?
There's too much dip on the chip.
Bro, you motherfucking, you are supposed to be apologizing, bitch. You know what I hate the most? I hate a motherfucker who want to tell you they sorry and then tell you why they did it. Like, nigga's a reason you here apologizing, bro.
I don't even remember what all he said in this thing. All right, we ain't gonna go through the whole 30 minutes. I want to bring y'all to current because this is still a month ago. All right. So, hold up. We might come back to that, but let's do something else. Let's move on to what happened more recently. July the 10th. July the 10th. RG3 was, perusing the internet, scrolling, and he saw something. I'm gonna show it to y'all. Boom. Malcolm Jamal Warner died? No way. Come on, man. Not today. Come on, bro. Drowning accident? Man, sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. Oh, that sucks. Dang, that sucks. Drowning accident. Woo. Man. Love your people, man. Love your people. I'm sending out love today for sure. Man. So this is RG3. Hard pivot. Rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner, man. For sure. So RG3, I want to say July the 10th, sent this post out. All right. This has got to stop. So before I show you the photo that's attached, I'm just going to read you the words. Have you seen this, Yella? Did you see this post? Yay, nay?
Yep.
Tap twice for yes. Tap once for no. Von Eric in the building. Hello. Good to see you. I don't think
My bad. I just got jumped. My bad. Had to get them niggas up off me.
Not today, bro. Not today. Oh, man, not today. Now, okay, but have you seen this RG3 post? Did you see the tweet?
Yeah, I seen the tweet.
Okay. I can't surprise you, because the photo was fun. But I want to get your take on the actual words of the tweet itself. All right, this has got to stop. There is no place for racism in this world. Whether you like a player or not, Angel Reese should never be called or depicted as a monkey. Let me just show y'all. The 2K26 WNBA edition cover, instead of Angel Reese, they put a monkey there. That's something that he saw when he was on the internet. So that's what he's responding to. Should never be called or depicted as a monkey. I have been quiet on the Angel Reese front because she shared a video that aided in my wife, kids, family, and friends receiving death threats. So I don't know what video she shared. Threats of physical harm to my family and friends, and threats of sexual violence to my children on social media and beyond. Now we know how social media is. So this is what I said about RG3 last time. Anytime you're doing something public, you got to be prepared for the nuts, because the nuts are out here. You're going to have your wife and kids in the thing. That's a part of social media. They were visible. Once people are visible, they're open for criticism. It's the internet. It's wild, wild west. People say what they want. They hide behind anonymous names. They hide behind anonymous photos. They hide behind the browsers where you can't tell where they are. Everybody gets to say what they want. It's the wild, wild west. So everybody jumped on him because they didn't like his take. They didn't like his wife. That happened. I don't know what Angel Reese shared, though. I don't know what he's referring to there. But that will never be okay with me. I never attacked her or her family. Now, he didn't attack her. He just said she hates her rival. When I stated and backed up with clear basketball evidence that Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark. It's sports. everybody won't like each other, which again I agree with. That's a part of sports. People just don't like each other. Isaiah Thomas still don't like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan still ain't became friends again with Charles Barkley. People fall out. To this day, people fall out, and that's okay.
Like even teammates, we romanticize Shaq and Kobe.
Teammates, yeah,
we romanticize Shaq and Kobe. Them niggas didn't get along.
Nope. Why Shaq left? If we want to be the man. D Wade felt the way. They may not be as close as they used to be. They might still be friends or whatever, but the way LeBron left and didn't tell him ahead of time. D Wade felt the way about that. People be moving funny. And you don't always recover from that. Now, this is where people are called cat. People in Angel's inner circle called me as if they had RG3's phone number. Called me and told me I was right. And Angel Reese has grown to hate Caitlin Clark because of the media always asking her about Caitlin and being constantly compared to her. Now, just as a matter of basic human behavior and psychology, the way we act, if you keep asking me about something, I'm gonna get mad. Even if you just say, "Are you?" If you ask me, "Am I okay?" too many times, I'm gonna be like, "No, now I ain't okay," because you keep asking me that. So yes, the fact that every time she moves, she's getting compared to Caitlin Clark, I can see that being a bothersome thing. And if you can't, I think something wrong with you. Now, some people made it about race, but I never did and never will. Instead of becoming the villain in anyone's story, I decided to just not. All that being said, Angel Reese or any black man or woman should never be called or depicted as a monkey ever. Stop it. If you hate Angel Reese because she is black, you are the problem. If you hate Angel Reese because you are a Caitlin Clark fan, don't turn it racial. There should be no space for racism in this world. Which just the words alone, I saw no problem with that. That sounded fine. Now, again, the part about somebody calling him, if they said somebody messaged me, I might have bought it.
I can halfway believe it, because that's how motherfuckers move. Like if somebody knows somebody that knows somebody, they can get a motherfucking phone number. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You can get it. Yeah. If you connected, you can.
Yeah. We talking about motherfuckers who connected. Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who knows somebody at ESPN probably, or some type, like that type shit.
Yeah.
I feel you though, like it's the likelihood is unlikely, but
yeah. Like had it been somebody where you can get some clout, RG3 you ain't getting no clout off RG3.
Right.
Like breaking news, RG3 ain't gonna get you no clout. Stephen A. Smith, sure. Pat McAfee, sure. There's a bunch of people you can probably get clout from for like putting a dime in their ear. DJ Vlad, there's somebody like you. RG3 ain't that guy yet in the podcast space to go behind somebody's back and clout off of. So I don't know. That part is the least believable thing. But him saying like, I can see somebody who everybody says like is a sellout. He's a cool. If you're gonna say all that stuff about RG3, I would expect this version of an anti-racist take. This is what I would think it would look like coming from a dude that doesn't spend time around like everything Ryan Clark said. You don't spend time around black women. You don't know the stories and the travails and the troubles and the generational curses and traumas and the chain breaking that they do on a daily basis. So I wouldn't expect it. I would expect it to sound like this coming from RG3 based on what everybody said about it. It's not. It's kind of plain. It's vanilla. But he attached the post. And this is the second criticism that everybody did.
But what is it supposed to be, though?
Everybody's like, I never even saw that post. Oh, I never saw that. I wouldn't even saw this if he posted. He's really like sneak dissing. He's calling her a monkey by posting this. He wasted all these words against racism only to sneak diss her with this post. Now, here's the thing. What I don't like is when you don't like somebody, you make everything they do wrong. Because almost everybody that heard about RG3 through Ryan Clark doesn't know RG3. They got brought the rage bait. That's the current culture. The internet is the rage bait thing. Like even Quantum today said, I don't be knowing what any of this stuff is. People bring you the stuff that you're going to be mad about. You don't see it on your own because we all have different algorithms now. So somebody goes live and reacts to something, you be like, that's what they out here doing. That's crazy. You like, oh, that is wild. Yeah. So acting like, so him showing something that you didn't see and using that as a thing against him is crazy, because most of the stuff, when somebody's reacting to us, we haven't seen it already. You be like, wow, dang, they out here tripping. So that tripped me out. That when I'm like, they blaming him for sneak this and they calling her a monkey. Guess what he is, y'all? He don't think he's white. He's black. Why would he post a picture of a monkey calling another black person that's, I'm not even trying to be funny, lighter skinned than he is,
a monkey?
Why would he be calling her a monkey?
Right.
It don't even make sense. It's not logical. But they don't like him because he married a white woman, and they're stretching like the Fantastic Four, boy. They got Reed Richards out here. I was like, okay, but I'm like, that's a perfectly fine post. So that's what kicked it up on July 10th.
But that shows,
July
right?
10th. So what?
But that shows though the old adage that niggas don't read.
Yes.
So either you read that and didn't comprehend it, or you read it and purposely became ignorant to the fact of what he was trying to say. And this is where I'd be like, by fatigue be kicking in. I can't with these niggas no more. I can't. Because y'all want the boogeyman to be in the room. Y'all want him to be there. Y'all want him to be there. Y'all want to be oppressed. Y'all want to keep the racism thing going. Because y'all can't even have a motherfucker who saying like, hey, look, my takes be a little high. I get that. But even I got a line. This ain't cool. And that could be okay as well. Because these motherfuckers act like they don't move the same way. Like most people be on bullshit. Most people selfish as hell and really only do for themselves. Especially us in this self-love generation. He trying to say, man, keep the shit on wax. We're keeping this on wax. This beef is on wax. This beef is on the hardwood. This on the court.
And I thought it was a fine post myself. Do you think we would be having these combos? Caitlin Clark wasn't white? Not at all. Like, I'm not even being weird. Like, seriously, I wondered about that. Nah, because it's the venom around this is racial. That's why there's so much energy. All the energy behind this is racial, because it goes all the way back to college, and I understand it. I get it as a starting point. It's like the Great White Hope thing. Basketball is become predominantly black. Same thing with football, because they're predominantly black, and people do like representation no matter what they say. White people want representation too. So when you get people like a Travis Kelce, a McCaffrey in football, when you get people like Caitlin Clark, they like talented people that are just as athletic as the black people that are white.
Right.
They like it, and it's okay. Rooting for people that look like you is kind of normal. I'm rooting for all things black, is what Issa Rae said. Black people had it on t-shirts ever since then. Been saying it ever since then. Why wouldn't white people root for white people? It's normal. But she was a baller. Excuse me, she's a hooper. Caitlin Clark is a hooper, and she's brash. She got that attitude. She's cocky.
Right.
People like
that. And I could see if she was getting hyped up and she wasn't who they say she is. We talking about somebody who tracking to be the best all time from day one. So the weird thing is that now we want to ignore what we hear, and we want to ignore what we see. Because they want to say, oh yeah, she's just getting all this attention because she's white and straight. No, she getting all that attention because she's shooting from where Steph Curry shoots from. You know what I'm saying? She getting all this attention because everybody you knew before her, records in the fall to her. You know what I'm saying?
But let's be for real though, it's both. Because there are other white straight athletes who are not getting this attention. And there are other hoopers that are not getting this attention. It's the combination that makes her so appealing to white people?
Oh, now I heard a take yesterday. I'm not gonna take it because it's not my take. I'm not gonna steal it. But it's something that was mentioned that I've always kind of thought, right?
All right.
They said that Caitlyn, what's her name? Jamil Hill said that a lot of Caitlyn Clark hype comes from her being straight and white. And Gilbert Arenas had made a really good point yesterday. He said that because I kind of thought this, but he encapsulated the best way. He was like, Angel Reese is benefiting from being straight too.
Yeah. Heck yeah. She baddie.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why both of them are getting their nigga. Angel Reese was on Bubba Wallace's fucking NASCAR.
Man, come on.
You know what I'm saying? She got a McDonald's meal.
She endorsed out. Yeah, she got that money.
Because it's easy to promote her because she's relatable to most women.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard to how is he saying? He was basically saying like it's hard to mass advertise when 90% of the league is gay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're not even getting a lot of the female advertisers who would be rocking with you. Like what Lululemon gonna do with the WNBA?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing. But they would be a hell of a sponsor. A Lululemon, because they're athletic. They're athletic company. You can have them making their jerseys.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you. I do know that straightness is a thing. I was in the comment section and I thought it was so strange. They were like, it was Kelsey Plum. It was something about Kelsey Plum, and they were like, that is a beautiful, interesting, heterosexual woman. And I was like, that was such an odd thing to put into the comment, like heterosexual.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why did you put heterosexual in your comment, like on a post about her? Like it was sports, but people care about that for whatever reason. A lot of people care about these women's sexuality in the WNBA. I don't.
Because they care about it. Because they care about it.
When I see them hooping, I don't see them talking about their sexuality. Like as far as the sport itself, like this is like the Ryan Clarkification of it. I don't understand what this off the court stuff has to do with the on the court stuff. So for me, it's hard for me to care. Like if I see Angel Reese hooping, I don't see straight or gay. And when I see like Asia Wilson, I don't see straight or gay. Now, some of the women on the WNBA are a little manly or mannish. I can see that, but I don't necessarily know that they straight or gay because they're manly. I'm just saying. So it's for me, it's a little odd that people need to feel comfortable. It's for me, okay. Me and you made fun of that one woman that's talking about I need to know that the person in my fantasy desires me. Like it was that's what this feels like. I need to know that this person that I'm looking at is oriented towards my gender. That feels odd to me. But go ahead and hit your point, man. Man, yeah, rest in peace, Michael Jordan Warner. That's crazy. And shout out to Primo. What's up? What's up? You see, Gabe, when you see a fruity pick, stop. You see a fruity pick. What is a fruity pick?
I'm gonna set a screen.
It sound like big.
Well, for them, it's gonna be like I'm gonna sort of screwed up top.
That's crazy.
That's them right there. But no, it is. It's one of those things where I know you like. I don't see that, but then you got to understand that is an element of the league. Find me another. Okay, find me another league where a married couple can be on the court at the same time.
There's a married couple that's on the court.
Nigga, there's a bunch of them.
Really?
You know,
okay.
Here's the thing.
I don't follow their relationships like that. So
yeah.
I mean, until you told me, even in wrestling, I didn't know Aleister Black and Zelina Vega were together. I don't follow people off their sport, and that might make me weird, but I guess a lot of people do. I'm not saying that. Yeah, I'm not saying it's wrong. I just didn't follow sports like that.
Right. But to that point, anytime you're having, whether it's man or woman, man or man, anytime you got that element around each other, that's what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
But it's crazy because that's not what's happening in the NBA, but it's happening so frequently. Like Skylar Diggins was out of the league for a little bit because of the lesbian pressure that they was
Yeah.
basically
I
giving
heard
out.
she's getting bullied. I did hear about that.
Yeah. And it took her to come back. She was out the league for like a year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now you got all the men hitting on you because you're one of the finest basketball players in history. Now you got all the people on the court trying to flirt with you.
Yeah.
You in the
Do a lot
locker
of hand
room with
checking.
you in the locker room with them, and they saying shit to you, looking you in your eye, and they fucking with you, or when you turn them down, they start treating you a certain type of way, not passing you the ball, and all types of
Freezing
shit.
you out.
Right.
I got you.
So yeah, it's an element of the league that's really held them back that hasn't been talked about because it's a thin line to walk, right? Because
because you could be attacking women or you could be attacking the LGBT. So there's that intersectionality of like victimhood, protected group, protected classes.
Right.
I can see that. I can see that. But I've heard about their culture problem. I've heard about the culture in the WNBA before, but I don't investigate. So
They was all one of the chicks was just telling a story about Skylar Dick. How she was talking about she had a crush on her. Her crush on her went away because they was on the court and they had gotten into a little scuffle, and Skylar told her to shut up. And she was like, I don't even like her no more. You want to know why? Because after she told me shut up, and I started talking back, she was like, I don't care. You still like me anyway.
Okay.
So it's a heavy energy, and I'm not saying that there's a company that will promote and endorse anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I mean, did me, nigga, what the fuck am I? I got a company.
You said a company. Okay, yeah, okay.
I got nigga, I got a whole brand.
You right, yeah, I forgot. I was promoted on there. I was the Midwest representative. My bad. I forgot. How soon we forget? How soon we forget?
See? Man, that's cool.
Nah, I'm saying. Hey. That's how the coffee bean crumble, bro. But let's get into RC. So now this after the RG3 Twitter post. RC, who again apologized. We saw the apology. I shouldn't have brought your wife into it. RG3 did not tag Ryan Clark. But here we are. Ryan Clark.
He seems to have this strange fascination with Angel Reese or connection to the spotlight and attention that it brings or who it brings those things from. I know now I don't get to speak on someone else's Black experience or call something self-hate when I don't know how you truly connect to the community or the culture, or I can't assume that you see yourself in the thing that you push back against. But this one should have been easy. Angel Reese, this young, beautiful, talented, hardworking, successful Black
nigga
woman.
One of the most feared safeties in the league. Like, how is this nigga?
Was he
how
feared?
Is it? Yes, Ryan Clark.
I remember him being feared. I remember him being respected.
Okay, respect and
people
fear.
Used to go at him. People used to go at him over the middle.
Okay, respect. I'll take it back.
Yeah.
But like he was known for like he was a safety. Like if y'all know what a safety is the last line of defense, and they're typically really hard hitters.
Yeah.
So like I'm trying to figure out how the hell this dude is the same dude doing that. Damn, and shout out to the 11 people that left.
Yeah. Let's go.
Who is on an absolute tear in the WNBA, who has an opportunity now to unveil her own shoe.
Yeah.
Did
you see her shoe? Did you like it?
No.
Okay. Because from a distance, I like the way it looked because it got that like two-tone, that first Harden shoe. I like the two-tone, the split shoe, the split pad. I like that. But then when I saw it closer up, the features, the details, I was like, it wasn't hidden for me. Wasn't hit.
Depicted as a monkey in this graphic, a graphic I only saw on his page. So now his millions of followers can see this, and it should be easy to defend her against such deplorable hate and racism. And
which is what I thought it was doing. I mean,
which is what he did.
Yeah, it looked fine, and it looked like a good defense.
Bigotry and evil, but he couldn't do that. He had to make himself both the victim and the hero of this story.
Now he did put in that one paragraph saying that Angel Reese shared a video that harmed his family. But again, I don't know what video that was. I didn't care to do the research on that one. Whatever she shared, I don't know. It might have been something. It might have been Ryan Clark talking about it. I don't know. But she's got a large following, and whatever she shared, if it was against RG3, even if it was RG3 criticizing her, it would have possibly caught him. But that's the what you have to face if you're going to be public and criticizing folks. You don't know how the heat's going to come back on.
Right. And I don't even take it like that. I took it as, hey, look, no matter what went on between me and her, I done had motherfuckers call my phone, threaten me, do all this other shit. No black person deserved this. Yeah. Whatever we got going on over here that's different. I can speak up for her. So it's like it's him making himself the victim. Okay, cool. But then also put it in perspective. Because like you said, everybody might not know the story. Everybody might not understand why he the one that's saying this right now.
Yeah. Nah, that's right. That's context, man. I don't mind context, but when you don't like somebody, you don't want to hear nothing they got to say. You're going to try to tell them to be quiet no matter, it don't matter what they say. If he say good morning, what's so good about it? You got a white wife.
Mention that Angel Reese did something to him instead of acknowledging what he initially did to her. And again, he had to be the champion.
We just looked at it. He didn't say Angel Reese did anything to me. He said she shared a video, and the audience did a lot of stuff to him.
And again, for Caitlin Clark, I guess against the young, angry black woman by lying on her and her inner circle. So
how
now
you know
Angel
he lying? How you know he lying?
Because the same person called him.
They make sense.
In a circle.
Yeah. Same nigga call.
I didn't call her.
Hey, look. Hey, remember that call he said? I ain't call him. They ain't say it was you. I'm just letting you know it wasn't me.
Yeah. Everybody know Angel Reese is in a circle.
Right. Everybody know that one nigga. He like, hey. Wasn't me.
I see dead people
who should be in a celebration and trying to ignore the noise of all the evil and attacks that she feels every single day has to come out along with her mother to shut down these lies and accusations from RG3. This should have been a situation where he comes out as human and says, we have to stop this.
He did. He literally put, we have to stop this in the post. It literally says, stop it. That's stop it with a period.
Right.
And he said, it starts, all right, this has got to stop. He says it twice. He said it twice.
Because by his own admission, he says, if you don't support people that don't look like you, then you're a part of the problem.
What? Hold on, I got the post up. If you hate Angel Reese because she is black, you are the problem, is what the tweet actually says. That's what it says.
Right.
That's not reading it.
Let me be clear. If you never support people that look like you, you are also a part of the problem.
So now he's saying, if you never support other black people, you're self-hate. That's basically your part. He's saying RG3. That's what he's alluding to. He's calling RG3 self-hate.
Do I have to support all of them? Can I just support like the ones I want to support?
Yeah.
Well, I gotta support all of them on everything they do.
And what does support mean from a podcaster? Because I would say that covering Angel Reese and bringing her to your audience, which a football guy, maybe bringing people to Angel Reese that exposure could get her more fans. Because everybody that RG3 is not going to agree with RG3. Now, I know a lot of people have built echo chambers, but there's still the chance. That's one of the things about platforming. When people talk, don't platform things, da 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 da. When you platform something, you run the risk of sharing that to somebody that may fall in line with it. So he's sharing something. What does support mean? Because what they say, no news, was it there is no such thing as bad press? So what do you mean support? I think he's talking about the Black woman code, the worshiping of Black woman. You can't say anything negative of her. That's what support means when it comes out of Ryan Clark's mouth. You can't say anything negative about a Black woman, even if it's true. Even if you run video evidence to support your claims. You can't do it.
Sometimes for them, support equals ignorance.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Not stupidity, but just play ignorant to what we see or what we hear or how harmful it could be. It's like, man, I want to support you, but then I'm supporting you hurting me.
Mm-hmm.
How did that even sound? How did that even sound? Yeah, that's cool. You right for being just, terribly emotionally unavailable and, you know what I'm saying, mean as shit and,
Let's go.
you know what I'm saying, slightly violent and incoherent most of the time when things are said to you, or,
Let's go.
you know what I'm saying, unwilling to take criticism and just generally unkind most days. But you know what? Hey, do your thing, Queen.
Yes, sir.
Do your thing.
Represent. But here's my thing too, though. With that, he posted this a day after RG3 put his Twitter post. So either this man is stalking RG3's Twitter, or all his people are sending him everything, and he had to go live or post a video immediately. But look how it starts off. RG3 has a strange fascination with Angel Reese, or a connection to that spotlight it brings him. But you seem to have a strange fascination with RG3 and the connection to that spotlight that it brings you. Like, that's crazy to me. We got an Israelite in the building, real Israel, crashing out over a Black woman when he has a non-athletic white woman. Blacks be scared to color white. Talk about a white man. Okay.
God made us with the responsibility for inclusion and compassion and empathy and love for all people. We also have that same responsibility for our people. I know people were mad that I apologized.
So you don't like, because all this is about RG3. So the inference is here that he does not like Black people. I mean, why do you keep including this? Because he has a white wife, you don't think he has any love for Black people. Like, just say that clearly. Like, say that plainly. Whatever he said to you or did to you, like, put that out there.
For my initial statements.
As a matter of fact, he did. I wish. Oh, that's what I should have pulled. He on some show. I don't know where it was. I don't know if it was on the Pivot. It might have been on the rest of that. It might have been on the rest of that apology. It was 28-minute apology video. He was talking about. He made a bunch of comments about milk. He just made some weird, corny about something about liking milk. It was weird. But RC. I don't trust nothing RC say anyway.
But I wanted to make sure people had clarity about what I was saying. But while we're on apologies, we all owe Rob Parker an apology, because though he was early, he was right about RG3. RG3.
And see, I hate that too. That's so passive aggressive. Rob Parker got fired from ESPN for calling RG3 a cornball brother. Cornball brother. Now, if anybody knows Rob Parker, he's also a bit of a cornball. But it's cool. You just got to know your lane. I'm corny. So it is what it is. Corn knows corn. But it's like, RC is a lame, though. I can't stand this passive-aggressive dude. I wish he would just say the stuff he want to say instead of coding it so much. But that's what came out a day after RG3. So that's July 11th. That's where RC left it. I do not believe RG3, at least as of 2 days ago, he did not respond again to that. But
Yeah, that passive aggressive shit is weird.
yeah, it's a nuisance.
Yeah, and you mentioned it right. That's why I was like, I guess I wasn't as in tune to it back then because I was probably full on basketball back then. But the whole corny brother thing about Rob Parker, bro, you Rob Parker,
right? Rob Parker,
you're a columnist for a newspaper.
Yes.
Like you ain't no hood ass nigga saying this
At all, man. It was crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're a sports writer for a newspaper. Like you in a suit more often than he is.
Right. This
You
is Rob
sitting
Parker
around with
talking about
you sitting
cornball
around.
brother.
You sitting around, nigga. What?
Oh, shoot.
You can't tell me he ain't had a white. You ain't gonna tell me he ain't had a white girl on his platter. Stop playing, bro.
He's a cornball brother.
Stop playing. And you work at ESPN, nigga. Like, stop playing. Act like you don't sit around and mingle with white folks neither.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to call somebody a cornball? Like, dude, you stop. Just fucking stop it, bro. Y'all are former players and sports writers. And this nigga, oh my god.
Yeah.
This nigga
Yeah.
Shaq lost some cool points with me, man. He ain't on my top 5. He's still in my top 5.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this nigga lost some cool points with me on this. This shit, this nigga got big weirdo energy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. So, after, RC, who has a strange fascination with RG3, who has a strange fascination with Angel Reese. So, I guess RG3 is in perpetuity, just never allowed to speak on Angel Reese because she's a black woman.
Right.
I don't know if this extends to all black women athletes, all black athletes. I don't know. Something about him having a white wife has put him in the being of not being able to do your job. I don't know.
Right.
But
right.
This guy took it a step further. This guy took it a step further. This is what really got me. This is when I was like, okay, now we've gone too far. The black woman worship has exceeded my tolerance levels.
It's jumped the shark.
It's jumped the shark because they don't understand what this. When dudes is on the internet talking about I pull up on you, like random dudes, like from like Pennsylvania, like
right.
Pensacola, from Sioux, Iowa, Sioux Falls, from Dust Bend, New Mexico, and you got your StreamYard account, and you get on there with like 18 other black people, and y'all start yelling at each other at 3 a.m, and y'all talk about we're gonna put on gloves and box, or I pull up and shoot you. That made sense because it was a bunch of nobodies talking about stuff they never do. But now we got Shaq. Now this is crazy.
I was like, let me do this, a young fella, but he couldn't take it. So people thought we had beef. I don't have beef with men. All these beautiful women in the world, well, I don't have beef with a man. I don't care about no man. Oh, speaking of man, RG3, tweet another monkey post about my girl Angel Reese. I'm punching your fucking face. Okay? It's enough. Like, I don't usually do stuff like this, but just stop it, bro. You got your job, you got your podcast, leave my Angel Reese alone. I'm the one calling her and telling her not to respond. Fucking stop it. That's the last time. Okay? Thank you.
All right. Now, you got Shaq because he posted a post saying there's no room for racism. This post ain't cool. If you hate her because she's black, that's wrong, that you're part of the problem. He's saying, I will punch you in the face. I was like, are you kidding me? So here's what I don't want. Because see, this man became a sheriff.
Right.
Shaq became a sheriff. What I don't ever want to hear again out of everybody, because everybody's supporting him. He's right. Like Joe Budden and a whole bunch of all the other little celebrities and podcasters are all on Shaq's side. And here's what I don't want to ever hear again is that any of them have a problem with YNs. I don't ever want to hear any of them have a problem with violence in the black community. I don't ever want to hear a problem because now what I'm hearing is when you don't like somebody or what they say, violence is the answer.
Yep. Or police brutality.
Yeah.
Because the nigga, he's a sheriff.
Yeah. So you're telling me that this dude, 7'3", 300 something pounds, RG3 is like 6'1", 6'2", 200 pounds. I'm gonna come up and hit you because I don't like what you posted on Twitter. Bully behavior. So then I can't help but extrapolate that out. If I don't like what my ops said, they put up something on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, wherever the young people be doing their stuff at. I don't know. I'm old now. I'm one of them people. Wherever Snapchat, Insta, they posted something I don't like, talking about this is my block. I'm gonna pull up on them and I'm gonna let it spread. And why would I think that's wrong? Because you can just go up and punch somebody. Well, punching is different than shooting. If somebody punched me, I'm not about to sit here and get into a boxing match on the street with somebody that's like 100 pounds and a foot taller than me.
Right.
We're escalating to guns.
And nor should you, normal person.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is violence is the answer when somebody says something I don't like. From people that are 50. So I don't want to hear anything about YNs. I don't want to hear anything about the violence and the young kids in the street from these people. Because when they hear something they don't like, the first thing they want to do is to punch somebody. RC did the same thing when he got into a little beef with Marcellus Wiley. We can meet up. Marcellus Wiley like, I ain't about to fight. I'm too old. We all too old. What are you talking about? I'm gonna go hit somebody because he put up a Twitter. Get out of here, man, and you'll get shot. Pull up at his doorstep and get shot.
Right. Right. Because in reality, nigga.
Yeah. Because in reality, where you're going to meet at is a sports function, and you ain't about to fight.
Right.
Will Smith is the only person that's going to pull a Will Smith.
Let's go. That's why I said what I said. Which is why the fuck I said what I said. And everybody like, see, yeah, that ain't how you handle shit. That ain't how you handle nothing. No, that's how you do what the fuck you said you gonna do. Nigga. It's a difference in a motherfucker not saying, all right, motherfuckers, keep playing. Keep motherfucking playing. But now these motherfuckers ain't gonna do shit. Cause Shaq, you too goddamn motherfucking you too worth it. You was just sitting up on Drink Champs maybe like a couple years ago. Yeah, I don't really drink. You know, I'm on Drink Champs, you know, I don't really drink out in public. You know, I drink in private, but you know, in public I don't drink because, you know, I just hear my father telling me, you know, you mess it up, your mama gonna lose her house. And you know, my mama ain't gonna lose her house. So you ain't gonna punch RG3 either. Because that would be like drinking and driving in public. Because guess what? You punch RG3 in public, now you not a sheriff no more. Now motherfuckers see that shit. Because you a safe nigga to them.
Yeah.
You big cuddly Shaq. You Uncle Shaq. You a safe nigga to them. You the police. That's how much safe you is to them. You the police. This nigga think Shaq Fu real. Nigga, it's not. And that video game was whack as hell. Even though everybody had it. How the fuck everybody buy that shit? It was still whack as fuck.
But I swear to God, man, everybody is talking. I've seen so many platforms because they don't like RG3 or they don't like. Hold up, this might be my sister.
Mm-hmm. That shit weird. Tell me who you gonna punch in the face. You ain't gonna do that shit. Tell me I'm the one telling her not to respond. What is she gonna say? She ain't gonna do that but say something. And you took it out of context. That's what's making it worse. He didn't even say shit worth the response. Worth this response. He didn't make the picture. He just responded to the shit. In a way, supporting her not getting called a monkey. So this is why, like when motherfuckers be like, don't jump into a fight with a couple, because the woman will start banging on you and he'll start beating up on you too. It's for this reason. He like, we can beef, but we media people. You can beef fairly, nigga. You can fight fair. Like motherfuckers forgot that you can fight fair, nigga. You shit. But now motherfuckers don't want to fight fair. That's why shit end up how it be. Which is why I have no problem crashing out. If the millionaires could do it, goddammit, I'm broke. I have way less to lose. I have way less to lose. Way less to lose. I don't crash out. Okay. Why not? I don't own a Papa John's or Forever 21. Or this nigga own a lot of shit. Talking about he gonna punch somebody in the face.
All right, I'm back. Yes. All right. So yeah. So there's a little bit more he said.
The nigga from the Papa John's commercial said he gonna punch RG3 in the face.
That's wild, man. 1-800 General.
Right, the nigga who was doing the shimmy shake on the general insurance. Yeah. He said he gonna punch the nigga in the face. Yeah. Yeah. The nigga who need icy hot after a dunk said he gonna punch somebody in the face.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, I'm looking for this message real quick. There it is. Hold up. Man, I thought that was crazy.
Now I'm also like this. Okay, let it happen. Because then everybody who say something foul or say something out of line can get punched in the face then, right? Cause I'm just gonna start mouth shot motherfuckers then. If that's the precedent we finna set, hey, if that's the precedent we setting, I'm mouth shotting niggas. I don't care. It don't matter who you are. I'm sorry. I don't care how you identify. Mouth shot. Bow. Say something I don't like. Jab.
Yeah. They are playing.
Cause it's all cool. It's all good until it's you. All good until it's gonna be you. The RG3 work for ESPN. Ain't they finna go work for ESPN together? Oh, okay.
They used to. Oh well, they playing, man. Oh, my bank has been playing, man. I dealt with the fraud department. I done dealt with customer service, man. They are on one today. All right. This has been a day, man.
We gotta go shack some niggas.
Nah, man, it's been a 50-50 day, man. I'm cool because the side that's been good has been good enough that I really ain't worried about Shaq punching me.
Right.
I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat good.
Right.
Punch me, nigga.
Right. What's it? Mark safe from Shaq.
Yeah, Mark safe from Shaq.
Shout out to the 8 that's watching, man.
What's that show? Inside the NBA. I seen the way he moved, man. I might be able to dodge the first punch anyway.
Nigga, down there 60, boy. And you 7'3". I'm dead at the motherfucking kneecap, bro.
Yeah.
You got 24 inches worth of foot. I'm stumping that toe. Yeah. We know that toe.
Man, for real, them feet bad. That's what I'm gonna step on them feet. Them feet bad. He always walking around in slippers. He don't never put no real shoes on.
Get on them bitches. What you talking about? Nigga, say something. As soon as you lean down, my toe. Wow.
Yeah. That's what he need. He need a Dr. Scholl's sponsorship. All the stuff he doing. Papa John's, nah, you need that Dr. Scholl's, boy.
Like, it's a shame. It's a shame that all the stuff you did in your life, you're gonna be remembered for your podcast. You're gonna be remembered for your podcast. That should tell you you're not that fucking great. I don't want to be remembered for Shaq's Bit podcast. I do not. So, like, leave those curves alone.
First of all, you're not going to be remembered for Shaq's Big podcast because you're always on everybody else's podcast. That's first. Now, because it's new generation, you might be remembered more for inside the NBA than your basketball career.
Right.
With these young folks.
Yeah.
All the other stuff you're doing. Like, he's also, because he does so much other stuff, risk people forgetting that he's a basketball player. Because these people ain't, the people that's now, they didn't watch him play. These youngsters didn't watch him play.
He spoke on it. Let it go. Let it go. So what? He hates her. So fucking what? I hate you now. For messing with her. Now what? Say something about me.
So hate's fine. I hate you now. So what he said had to be fine? Because he said he didn't even say he hated Caitlin Clark. He said Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark. He didn't say he hates Angel Reese. He said Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark. So now you hate him. So obviously hate's not the problem. Y'all just don't like the fact that he got a white woman.
And an opinion.
All this hate. Because he had a white woman. All this hate because he got a white woman. And if you can't talk about Angel Reese, now I can see him because he sponsored and does something with Angel Reese. He's a big fan of Angel Reese. He's been on a podcast at least once. It was kind of awkward. A little flirty looking Shaq. Like he's flirting, talking about the little short she be in. It was a little sus Shaq moment. But I could see him also defending Angel Reese. And they all go to LSU. There's also the other connection.
Right.
Ryan Clark and Shaq also went to LSU like Angel Reese. So I don't know if it's one of those.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, I forgot about that. My bad. I forgot about that.
Good. Yeah, but that's the thing though. Why does that level of protection is crazy to me? This level of coddling is crazy to me for a professional athlete at the height of their game. That you're like the number 2, maybe number 3 at worst name in your sport. Angel Reese is. And you trying to tell me she can't receive any negative criticism?
Mm-hmm.
And then shoot, the other negative criticism, the me bounds, she took that and trademarked it. You trying to tell me she can't roll with the punches? Like, come on, man. We gotta let people grow up.
But she's not gonna respond because I'm the one calling her and be like, baby, keep it classy. Because she's not soft by any means.
Oh, no.
You're from the street.
If she's not soft, if she's from the streets, then she could take criticism.
What does that mean? What does that even mean, bro? What's she gonna do? Talk shit? Bro. Everybody's talking shit. Everybody's talking shit. She from Baltimore. Well, earn. Bro, get the fuck out of here talking about she from the streets, bro. She is a WNBA player. She is a millionaire, bro. She is not from the streets anymore. She is in a nice ass condo in downtown Chicago, nigga. She is living. She like the Temu song. I'm shopping like a millionaire. She's literally shopping like a millionaire, bro. It's like she is.
Yeah.
What's she gonna do? Talk some shit? That's what he doing. That's what everybody gonna be doing. And that's what motherfuckers who really about that action or really about something be looking at motherfuckers crazy. Like y'all just talking. Tell me she from the streets, bro. Oh my God, what she gonna do? Go live on Instagram? The dreaded Twitter post?
Right.
She gonna write something on her shoes?
Hey.
At a game?
She may. Don't test her.
Like,
don't test her.
Oh my God, what's she gonna do? Have somebody else do it?
That person
and then fuck her career up? Right. But what is she gonna do? I can see that. I can see her saying something. That's what, like you were saying, the creeps and weirdos are gonna beat them. So somebody jump on a nigga because they a fan of hers, they ain't got no connection to her. I bet the first thing she gonna say is, "Well, I ain't had nothing to do with that." You know what I'm saying? So first time something happened to somebody. Report RG3 assaulted in the alley.
Right.
In critical condition. Guess who's gonna be the first person to say they ain't do it? Shaq. Gonna be the first person to say he ain't do it. Guess because he gonna be the first one they going for. You didn't openly threaten the man on the podcast. Y'all millionaires, nigga. Y'all ain't regular people. Well, that shit just slide under the radar. That shit. But I said some shit on the internet that I'm probably gonna get away with. Cause I'm a regular ass nigga.
For real, for real.
That's the privilege of being me. The privilege of being in this situation. Like maybe when I get older, I'll change. Or older, not really. Maybe if I get a little richer, maybe I'll change how I talk on the
Move
internet.
a little different. Yeah, if we had traffic like that, you got to move a little different when you get some, you know what I'm saying, eyeballs on you.
Right. Man, this nigga.
Yes, sir.
But I'm like, you're beautiful. Don't indulge with these fools because he's a fool. You don't even have G14 classification to say that. I would respect it more if Lisa Leslie said it.
You would respect it more if Lisa Leslie said Angel Reese hated Caitlin Clark. That's dumb. That means you don't care about what was said. It's about who.
Right. Or she had the monkey picture. Because that's the problem. That's what you threatening to punch him in the face for.
Right. An anti-racism post. And see, this is what I don't like. This is the new culture. And this ain't just this. This ain't just this. This is a cultural problem. This is a society. This is an American problem. People don't care about what's true. They care about if I like you. Like people are voting with their feelings. And it's the most obnoxious thing. They don't care about morals. They don't care about values. They don't care what's real. Do I like you? As he said, I would respect it more if it came from somebody I like. I don't care about the message as much as I care about the messenger. That's the whole thing. Even in the relationship space, hearing about like Kevin Samuels, the tone. I don't care about the message. I don't care if it's true. I don't care if it's right. I need the right person to tell me. I need the right person to say, like, nah, I hate that, man. Either it's true or it's not. And I'm inclined to think it's true because everybody's so in a rush to defend it. Why would everybody be so hardcore rushing to defend this woman when he says, I think this woman hates her, unless it was true? Because they said Angel Reese was purple. Everybody was just like, oh, no, he's a fool. I ain't even about to respond to that. That's dumb. But he's talking about punching. And why does it even matter? Because people hate people in sports, like he said. That's what I really hate. I hate it. It's the weirdest thing. So I can't really figure out what's so important to protect because they know it's true. They know it's okay. Like it's acceptable. When I say it's okay, it's acceptable to hate your sports rival. So it's true. It's acceptable. That means the only thing left is that this is a black woman. You just don't want him speaking on a black woman, and he can't speak on a black woman because he has a white wife. Because you're allowed to speak on a black woman. Ryan Clark's allowed to speak on a black woman, and they're not black women. So it can't be that they're not black women. So it's got to be you have to be married to a black woman or a black woman. And never mind. I ain't gonna talk about Shaq's marital problems.
Like that's y'all category. Stay out of them people's category. Okay, you're sports, whatever you do, you talk about sports, but bro, don't.
He talked about sports. He literally talked about sports.
You don't need to be going deep. Y'all can go deep. Y'all are females. Y'all understand what that's like. He hates her. So what? Hate ain't the real word. It's just competition. I hated Christian Laettner in college. He had everything I didn't. He was fundamentally sound. He was winning championship. Do you know who Christian Leitner is?
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's fundamentally sound, good-looking dude, and he kept winning championship. I fucking hated him. So every time I played, I wanted to crush him. I hated Alonzo Mourning.
But RG3 can't say Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark.
Oh, you a shot blocker? I hate Dikembe in the finals. You don't believe me? Check out these few clips of what I did to Dikembe. But hate in sports is not real hate. It's a word that we throw around. And then again, if he hates us, so what?
If it's just a word you throw around, you hate to. So why are you putting all this heat on it?
Your business. Like, I don't mind you doing your job with anyone, but don't pick on that little girl. Because guess what? I'm her protector. Now pick on me. You pick on me, I'm going to punch you in your fucking face.
This dude. He's her protector. He's her protector against all things sports. About hateration and holleration in the dancery, man. It is, man.
Yeah, I don't do all that talking. And, I wish I would have said something to say, but I wanted to get clarification on what happened. Mm-hmm. Somebody take the cover. It should be a historical moment for Angel Reese and her family. Some idiot took it and put the monkey face on it and you retweet it. I know what you're fucking doing. Then you probably tried to take it back. I know exactly what you're doing. So stop it. Mm-hmm. And Ryan Clark is the only one sticking up for him. But then when he says certain things, now they try to, you mentioned it because he has a white wife. Like, not everybody just taking too far. Leave those ladies alone. Let them be. It's just stupid. But again.
But that's taking it too far. So people are saying Ryan Clark's only saying something because RG3 had a white wife. That's taking it too far. But you're talking about you're going to punch a man.
All these athletes, if you remember for your podcast and not for what you did as a person that plays sports, you ain't shit. Period. Everybody want to be a podcast. I'm like, no, you're not a podcast. You're supposed to be. I did this. I played this. I did this. If you're not remembered for that, you're just a regular earthling.
Now, guess what, Shaq? Yella, I'm about to break some news here. Anybody that's still left in the chat, I am about to break some news. And you're not going to believe what I'm about to tell you. Okay? Is everybody sitting down? If you're driving, pull over. If you are driving, I need you to pull over. Okay. Yella, are you seated?
Seated.
Okay. Shaq is on a podcast. I know that's crazy because he just talked about being on podcasts and all that stuff. But this is not him playing basketball. This is not Hall of Fame Shaq playing basketball. This is Shaq on a podcast. Now, I know it's hard to believe because your eyes are telling you something different. Your eyes are telling you that, no, this is Hall of Fame basketball player Shaquille O'Neal doing his thing. But if you pay attention, what you'll actually see is that there's a microphone in front of this man's face, and he's actually seated. He's not actually, his t-shirt has an image of him dunking, but he's not dunking. So he's a regular person in a chair in a studio with a microphone in front of his face talking about not being on a little podcast. He's trying to neuralize us. Let's go back 15 seconds.
Shit. Period. All these athletes, if you remember for your podcast and not for what you did as a person that plays sports, you ain't shit. Period. Everybody want to be a podcast. I'm like, no, you're not a podcast. You're supposed to be. I did this. I played this.
Everybody wants to be on a little podcast. What's he doing? You're supposed to be like, I did this. I haven't heard him say what he did. I heard him talking about RG3.
I did this. If you're not remembered for that, you're just a regular earthling.
You're a regular earthling. Shaq, you're down to earth now. When you sit in that chair, me and you were probably only a few inches apart. Instead of a foot and something taller, you're probably only 5 inches taller. You shrink. You shrink when you become a regular person, Shaq. It's a podcast. It's a podcast. You're on a podcast, sir. You're doing regular person stuff. You're not special anymore. And you're threatening to punch people. That's podcast behavior. Sorry, Shaq.
But and the
You're one
only
of
people
us.
that's not gonna remember that RG3 played football are younger people.
Are younger people. And they're gonna forget Shaq
Right.
the same way.
Right. They're gonna forget that he did the same way. And the bad part is that really it's harder to forget people. Because it's a bunch of footage of this nigga RG3 on YouTube. I can go to YouTube right now, YouTube RG3 football footage. No, people ain't just getting forgotten about like that. That's why people are so relevant, because people are holding on to the idea of who folks are for longer. Like Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Like you're holding on to the knowledge of who Cam Newton is longer.
And if nothing else, they find these people on their podcast and wonder how they got a podcast. Who are they? And they look them up. I would say RG3. This might be me. This might be a hot take. It might be an ignorant take. RG3 is more specific to Baylor than Shaq is for LSU. Like RG3 was like one of the only big names for Baylor. So he's more prominent for Baylor to me. LSU's had a bunch of people.
Yeah. LSU's had a bunch of people. You're right.
Yeah. Looks like RG3 probably in Waco. He might be elevated. They might have a statue somewhere. Like that dude bought out in Baylor. Like Shaq though, man. I mean, Shaq a legend and all, man, but I don't know. I feel like his broadcast career has made even his basketball career. His broadcast career has. I think him and Charles Barkley both have the same thing going. Their broadcast career has been so long that they run the risk of being more known for broadcasting than basketball. Again, not to us older head, not to us like 30 or 40s, but those the next generation. Because they're not unless they do the research, they're not gonna they'll know they used to play ball. The same way I know was that Bill Russell. I know he had 11 rings. I didn't see not a one of them.
Right.
I didn't see not a one. Not a one. But yeah, man, that's it for Shaq, man. I thought that was crazy. When he threatened to punch him, I don't ever want to hear anybody talking about YNs again. Anybody that was like Shaq was right, he need to punch RG3 because he put up a Twitter post. I don't want to hear nothing about YNs shooting people. Because when somebody says something you don't like, you threaten them. You hit them. That the violence is the answer. That's what the grown folks with gray in their beard. That's what they're saying. And that's what's getting backed up by the community. So I honestly don't want to hear it.
That's why I said I ain't got no problem crashing out.
Yeah. Why would you?
What? Nope. Because y'all would let a motherfucker crash out on me. If y'all don't like me, y'all would have no problem with it. So absolutely.
At all.
I want to do the same thing. They blame me for it.
Yeah. Well, you shouldn't have said racism is bad.
Why you even speaking of it? All right. Call her a monkey. I was call her a monkey. No. All right, go ahead. Since I'm the white whisperer, I'm trying to whisper to him and tell him to leave her alone. But nah, y'all fuck that up? Cool. Cool.
Yeah. They bug. So listen. That was where we are as of today. Shaq threatening violence on this dude. So we are caught up. Let me just check. See if RG3 responded. Just real quick. I doubt he did. He should have. Get that content out there. You got a little podcast. You want to be known for your podcast. Be known for your podcast. Come on now. Hold on, let me add this up to my watch later real quick. I recommend this. They're all hit. All right. This is an out of pocket. Out of pocket. It's messed up though, man. Ain't allowed to speak on stuff. I ain't about to get silenced like that. Okay, yeah, Ice Cube on 3 weeks ago. Okay, last time he was on 3 weeks ago. Nope. Guess he ain't responding. He taking some time off. See, they done ran him off the internet, man. Come on, y'all. That ain't cool. Getting silenced, threatened by Shaq. But man, we have the rare opportunity of ending the stream in around 2 hours, man. I think we should get up out of here because I need you to do a recording anyway. So you got any last thoughts on this? We are fully caught up. What did y'all think in the chat? It's crazy. Do y'all agree with Shaq? He should punch RG3 for saying what he said, for putting the Twitter post out there. Do you agree with Ryan Clark that if you what about his cornball brother and he shouldn't be speaking on nothing? And you agree with RG3 that Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark? What do you think? What are your thoughts on this? But I want to hear you, Yella. What are your thoughts on this? Why is it like this? Why are we here with Shaq threatening to punch people?
RG3 and Ryan Clark some weirdos. Just want to get that out. Right? They weirdos in their own little way. Them beefing is one thing. And that is what it is. The unfortunate part is that Shaq lost some cool points with me.
Yeah, that's wild.
I hate that. I hate that for him. Hate that for myself. He
lamed out, man, over Angel Reese.
I get it, and then I don't, because it's out of context. You messed up. You had an opportunity to just let it slide.
Yeah.
But instead, you take it out of context, and now you're threatening to fight people. You're threatening to punch him in the face as Shaq. Like Chris Brown was just in jail for beating somebody up, right? Like, what you think they're gonna do to you, Shaq? Like what do you think they're gonna do to you? You forgot you a nigga too. And so these niggas forgetting they niggas too. And for whatever you trying to show them, it's the same thing, it's the same, like you said, it's the same stereotypical shit. And like I said, I'll crash out and tell them if I punch him in the face in a minute. Don't get it twisted. But this is in response to the people who saying that black people are only classified as this. Well, look at the ones that y'all find to be exceptional niggas. They do the same thing. All the ones y'all deemed exceptional niggas let us down all the time. So, hey, I hope he does it.
Yeah.
Just for the memes. I mean,
dirty.
I mean, to prove me wrong, because like I said, that's the reason I held the whole Will Smith thing in such high regards, because he did it. Dead on Bennett. He did it and took all the repercussions.
He did. He's still eating them repercussions. You see the way his face looked?
He cool now. Shit.
No, he ain't cool, man. He got that red table. He got the red table talk eyes all the time now. Like the meme eyes.
He's tired. I know he don't sleep. I know them rich motherfuckers. You like when you like Will Smith, Shaq, and all them niggas, sleep ain't even a thing that you probably deal with.
That's probably why Shaq had them shades on.
Because he was high, because he definitely said some high shit. Come on, when I see you, punch you in the face.
Oh, yeah, punch you in the face. Don't like talk about my honey boo boo Angel Reese.
Oh, okay. You talking about my Reese cup,
I'm her
my Reese piece,
I'm her protector.
my big, tall, slim, thick.
See, I mean, she a cutie patootie though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah. And after all this, we will end like this. Shout out to her, man. Because she definitely done turned her whole season around. And she
Yeah.
been balling out. She been balling
Yeah.
out. So the criticism got to be as loud as the praise got to be as loud as the criticism.
Yes, sir. I do want to say somebody did the math. Somebody did the analytics and said she's having a better season than Caitlin Clark overall, like by the numbers, like just overall. Like it's slight margin, but all that Caitlin Clark love, she's actually
See how
balling
niggas
better than
run it?
Caitlin Clark at the moment because of Caitlin Clark's inefficiencies and injuries and fall off.
Injuries.
She got a little fall off. Injuries, inefficiencies, and fall off. She's not shooting her threes as well.
Injuries.
Yeah, injuries, all that stuff.
Right.
And
That's it. That's what happened.
I mean,
That's
but even when she's on the court though, she's still been. It ain't been the injuries might be impeding her a bit. She just ain't been playing as well. But Angel Reese has improved in almost all of her metrics to the point that if this season were to continue and finish as it is, anybody saying that Angel Reese isn't on par to with Caitlin Clark, it would remove the basketball argument. It ain't just the me bounds. It's her whole game is improved
you gonna
overall.
turn this into another hour. You about to put another hour on this fucking stream. You know that, right?
I mean, why? Say
Because
what you gotta say.
you want to know why that stat would be harmful to what she's doing. Here's why you should just praise what she's doing now instead of comparing it to what Caitlin Clark's doing. Because you're trying to tell me an improved Reese
Mhm.
is only better than a hobbled Caitlin Clark.
I mean, yeah,
Think about what you're saying.
yeah,
Right. So it takes Caitlin Clark to be hobbled for her to be hobbled and for Reese to have a better season for her
yeah.
to be on par with her. No, just give that girl her credit for improving
Nope.
because I get that their careers is gonna be linked, but that's
Yes, sir.
unfavorable to her.
It
You can't
is.
be like because
It
guess what?
is.
Now you're reaching because guess what? When Caitlin get healthy and go back to basically setting all the records in the league,
Yeah.
then what?
Listen, I can't.
Like
This
there's
is
a clear skill gap.
sir. The narrative has already been spun. Like LeBron didn't even play with Jordan, and he cannot get credit for certain accomplishments because he didn't do it as good as Jordan, even though they weren't even on the court together like that.
Right.
So it's like his accomplishments as a champion on 3 different teams get diminished because Jordan won with one team and they won three peats. Like I get what you're saying. It's not fair, but certain people are always going to be compared to some other peer or person in the sport. And unfortunately, Angel Reese is going to be compared to somebody that's not even in her same position.
Right. Now they don't even play the same position.
Don't even play the same position. Like at least with LeBron and Jordan, they're both kind of like wing combo guard type joints. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
but like
And
Angel Reese,
Jordan ain't playing no more. Like it's easier.
yeah.
It's really easy to compare a person that's playing to somebody that's not playing.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Jordan's stats ain't gonna change. Never.
Facts. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But to sit here and be like, yeah, this season, Angel Reese has shown that she's on par with Caitlin Clark because her stats are better than hers this season. Yeah, she also been out 10, 12 games.
Yeah.
The girl hurt. So
And the
don't
best
diminish
ability
what
is availability.
right. So don't diminish what Angel doing by saying her best push is being better than a hobbled her rival being hobbled. Now you want to put them on the same level. Like, no, that's not the flex you think it is.
Listen,
That's saying that
Hakeem only
she's
got a
only
chip because Jordan was out.
Right, but nobody was winning though. That's the thing. Nobody was winning. That's, you know what I'm saying? Nobody would have won. But that's still comparing a nigga who wasn't playing to somebody who was playing, because Jordan wasn't even playing that year. See what I'm saying? So it still makes sense. But nah, that was it's
I hear your point though.
it may be me, right? It might be easier for me to digest, to just focus on what Reese doing, because I'm glad that she is. I'm glad that the rebounds are just turning into rebounds. She's actually going better on the offensive side. That was my thing. I was like, please don't trademark the rebounds and then don't improve on. You know what I'm saying?
Finishing around the rim.
But she's gotten way more efficient at that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's good to watch. It's good to watch.
She
That
working
was
on the
my
outside
thing.
game too, man. She working on her handles, bring the ball up the court. I'm like, yeah, she doing some stuff. She working.
Camilla playing better too.
Yeah. I think they had to pull Reese out on the perimeter because she does have the ability to shoot from out there. That way, Camilla got more room. I think that's what they was doing that one. That first time when Camilla balled out and had that 17-point game, I think that's why they had Angel Reese around the 3-point line. Even though she only shot like one of them, I think they just needed her out there to like let Camilla throw some balls and bang around.
Yeah, the best game with two bigs is some version of the high low. You know what I'm saying? I know I played under the basket, and like I played basically center, so it's like power forward. We would alternate though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could step to the elbow and I could make a little, little 15-foot jump, you know what I'm saying? Little, you know what I'm saying? A little splash. So we was able to, like, either I'm playing low, he playing high, I'm playing low, one of them type shit. And I say the same thing just the other way. It don't matter. You know what the hell I mean. But yeah, that's one of the better ways to play, especially now with how basketball works. So yeah, shout out to her, man. She been
I can only play low.
That's all right.
Little peoples. Muggsy. Now, real quick, man, before we bounce up out of here, man, what was your play style like? I can't stand it. To the people, like the stars and stuff that have recognizable names in games. What was your play style like?
Okay, so my play style, I'll just use who people used to call me because they say I look like him and play like him, was Carlos Booth.
Okay, Booze, let's go. Yeah.
So like a not a finesse big,
a semi finesse big.
Yeah, semi finesse big. Yeah, I could probably I could take you off the dribble a little bit, but you leave me open, I got a jumper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we mainly down there working, you know what I'm saying? We getting the boards.
You know Did you ever do the Beijing hairline before you cut it all off?
I did though. Not Beijing, but here's the story.
Let's go. Let's go.
So first of all, shout out to Haley. Shout out to Snacks of the building. Y'all just in time for story time. Story time with Yella, right? So my weakness has been women, always and forever will be women. I have put myself in some crazy situations because of women, and I'm okay with that. At least it ain't because of no nigga, no drugs, no money.
Yeah,
women, right? Like I'm cool with that. I can
women.
Yes.
Let's go.
So we used to have a barbershop down the street, and one day, man, I was walking to the store to grab me some wraps. Walking past the barbershop, I was shorty, and I'm like, yeah, okay. Well, talking to her, she's standing out in front of the barbershop. Apparently, she worked there, so she checking me out. Like at this point, let's see. At this point, how would I describe my hair? At this point, I had like Number one, not no. Was it number one? Was I number one? Yeah, I might still been at the number one guard. Number one guard, but like
Ooh.
all the way
Oh,
short. Like I was
Jesus Christ.
all the way
Yeah.
closed. All the way closed.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the
That's
way
wild.
closed. Number one guard.
That's a close
Yeah.
cut.
But I had the waves, right? It was still there to be enough wavy, right? I had the waves to the end.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm definitely at 116.
Jesus.
But I had waves to the end though. It was just thin. So she's looking at my shit, you know what I'm saying? I got the rock lining, a big ass lining. Boy, my shit, the bars was sad bars was there. So she was like, you know what? Come on in here. Let me see something. Let me do something with your hair. I'm like, okay, mind you, I was just going to the store.
Yeah. But it was a
Now,
woman.
there was a
Okay.
woman who pulled me into the barbershop. So I'm okay, all right, dude. And it's finna get something for free though. I'm finna get it for free. So okay. I'm finna just definitely be a guinea pig. So she was like, this my new friend. He kind of cool. I want to hook him up. So she take me to one of the guys. She braided hair.
Mhm.
So she took me to one of the guys in there. And she's like, let me see something. Hook him up with the it wasn't Beijing, no. It was the magic black shit.
Mm, mm, mm.
The spray shit. This was just before Beijing really, really hit like that.
Man, it was the
It was
first
the little
version.
black shit. Yeah, but they still use the little cardboard and shit.
Man.
Man, he did that shit. Spun me around the chair. I seen myself in the mirror and I just bust out laughing. Yeah, yep.
Carlos Boozer, boy.
I've hollered, nigga.
Yo.
I fucking
I would
hollered,
have
dog.
paid money, man. I would have paid money.
Dude, first of all, my lining had never been that full, nigga. Like
Yeah,
at
yeah,
all.
yeah,
My crown sides or whatever,
yeah,
the corners was never that full. I had a decent lining when I was younger. It was relatively decent, right?
yeah,
But the corners was the first thing to go. And then the
yeah.
top went.
Mhm.
Now that whole front part is just out of there, basically. And man, when I say my lining had never been that full or pronounced or that close ever, my hair had never been that black. I was like, okay, my hair was black, but that shit was. I guess I had just got it cut, dude. He went over it again, like he freshened up the cut. But man, I was like, man, I gotta try to manage this shit. That shit looked crazy.
Yeah.
I came back to the crib, mom saw me, she started laughing. I was just thinking, I was about 20, I was about 21, 22. I was standing early, y'all. Like I was bald by 26, 27. So I've been bald for a hot minute.
Man.
I've been bald since 2015.
Dang, yeah.
Yeah,
Got you
10
early.
years.
Got you early, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
It's the altitude, man. Altitude, man.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I had to get nerfed somehow, bro. Like I can't be this
Yeah.
awesome, have this much riz, be able to talk
Mhm.
my way out of a paper bag.
Yeah.
I can't have all these good you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I get you, man.
Adjectives. I can't have all these good attributes
I'm with you.
and have a nice head of hair. Like I'd have been like
Yeah.
it'd have
Yeah.
been too much.
Yeah.
It'd have been too much, bro. Like
Yep.
me with a nice healthy lining and some waves or something, bro.
Yeah.
Man, I'd be obnoxious as hell. I'm already obnoxious as hell.
Yeah. Yep. I completely understand.
The things we do for love. Yeah, I probably have a firecracker shot on Antarctica, but goddammit, hey. I signed up for Bally's because it was a woman standing there. Yeah, I remember
Wow.
Bally's.
Yep.
I was like 19, nigga. That shit was on my credit for
Jesus
5
Christ.
years.
Jesus Christ, boy.
I
You,
never stepped a
you
foot
that
in
dude.
Valley,
You that dude.
nigga.
You that dude. They cannot put a woman out there. You will sign up for anything. Jesus
I would
Christ.
sign my life away if a woman said it to me, but I don't give a damn. Like, what you talking about, shorty? Where you gonna be there? Yep.
Yep.
All right, cool. I can lose some weight.
That's how you gonna get in the cult. That's how you gonna end up in the cult.
Oh yeah.
Lorraine Davidson. Well, hello. Angel Reese watches her underwear in the sink like Tiffany. This wrong. Crazy.
Why?
Crazy.
Wow. Okay.
Y'all crazy.
Cool.
I got a feeling Angel Reese does not do any laundry. I think she paid somebody to do that. I got that feeling. She seemed like that type. That's still funny though. She's so bougie. But she cool. She cool. But yeah, man, that was fun. I like that. We getting ready to head up out of here, y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for hanging out, kicking it with us, man. Shout out to the people that peeked in. Shout out to the people that had to dip early. You know, it's like work time for most of y'all, man. Appreciate you hanging with us, Yella. Yella, do not go too far because me and you I gotta record something. We gotta get that promo for tomorrow. Record.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right, y'all. We out. Peace.